turtles, dogs, tigers, dinosaurs, sharks, snow slashers, Eldrador. All the things you've come to know and love from your keeper. You can say it. I'm a keeper. You can keep me. I'm a creature keeper. What'd you expect? uh, it is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Monday, right? I don't know what day it is. Sometimes it feels like Friday. Sometimes it feels like Monday. One of the curses of doing this twice a week. Hey, Finn. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? On this second live stream of being over 1 million views. Let me say that again. A second live stream being over 1 million views. Do I need to say that again? Because I'm still trying to process that in my head. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Izzy! Hello! Hello, friends. How are we? Yes, yes. Oh, marvelous. You just got back yesterday from Florida. I take it that was a marvelous, adventurous, magical time in the land surrounded by water. Quite literally, surrounded by water. On just about all sides. Tired? Yeah, yes. No, I understand that. It is hot. It is hot today. It's about 90 degrees right now. Yeah. I was just vacuuming out a car not too long before this, and the sun is beating down like crazy right now, so it's a good thing I had my hat on. I sunburn very easily, unfortunately. I do not tan. But it is good to be back here in the hollow. Yes, had to help Uma all weekend. Sometimes that's good, right? Sometimes that's good. Who do we got here? Tegs, VR14. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the hollow. You are new, so I am Creature Keeper. Over 1,100 animal dragon figures, stories, voices abound greatly here. You're good? Excellent. I'm good as well. I'm sweating because, like I just said, it's 90 degrees outside. And if you hear a weird sound, my fan is on because it can get really warm in here. Thank you. Hey, that's one thing I try to pride myself on is being a nice guy. I mean, this is all for kids, right? This is all for kids. And any adult who doesn't want to grow up, that's the idea in this. As you can see behind me, this is just a tip of the iceberg of the collection. There's hundreds, and I mean hundreds over there. There's hundreds of more animal figures over here. If you like cryptids, if you like dragons, if you like, I don't know, if you like dinosaurs, unicorns, I've got you covered. I have got you covered. There's about 15 different companies represented in here, and it's growing. It is definitely growing. I've actually discovered a few new ones on Amazon lately. So who knows? Who knows? I might be ordering a whole bunch more. Thank you, Tags. Thank you. Yeah, making it big. We're on our way, right? We're on our way. We're almost 1,400 views, so thank you for that. Thank you. Be right back, restroom. Oh, no worries. You go do what you gotta do. You go do you. That didn't work. Let's see here. My trip was great, but the fun came to an end eventually. Oh, the airport. Yeah, yeah, airports these days. I haven't. Okay, granted, I have not been to an airport in a very long time, but all the stories I've been hearing, yeah, I can understand where the horror show can come from. The wait, the uh, probably the hurrying from airport to airport, flights being canceled, all of that wonderful stuff. I'm being sarcastic. If you can't tell. Let's see here. Okay. Just making sure I'm live on the comments. So, yes, we are back here in the Hollow. It's a new week. It's a new week. And I've got a good feeling about tonight. I'm not going to say why, but I've just got this feeling in my bones that tonight is going to be an amazing, amazing night. I am so excited. It's been a really good day. It's been a really good day. I've had some things happen that I was not expecting. And because of those things, some awesome stuff happened. Uh, yeah, that's a story in and of itself, but today's been a really good day. Nothing to do with the creatures, but uh, that, my friends, is coming in about 3 weeks. May. May is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see here. The mini government shutdown has caused the TSA. Oh, yeah. Blah. Yeah. I stick my tongue out that. Yes, I agree. Yes, that is causing problems for just about everybody, isn't it? Again, I haven't been on a plane in probably 20 years. Last time I was on a plane, I actually went down to Florida when my sister lived down there. One of my 6 sisters. We looked out and our flights were on. Man, that's not luck. That is an absolute miracle. Oh my goodness, yes. That's a. People say miracles don't exist anymore, but I'm gonna say that is a miracle that you were able to get to your flights on time. Yeah, that's man. That's awesome. Yeah, thank God. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. That's all I gotta say to that. So you guys might notice something a little bit different in here. Let's see, point my finger in the right spot. That used to be empty. Yes, this used to be empty. I put all my monkeys, all my gorillas there now. So that is for now, the official gorilla shelf section. That could change. That could change. I had to move some stuff around again. Again, I had to move some boxes. So I had to move all the gorillas that were right here, right next to me, and all the foxes and pigs and all that. The pigs are actually now right there. Those are all the pigs. And then I got the groundhog, the bush baby, and the sugar glider right next to them. There we go. So I still got room for all the new Elder Door coming out, which is why I'm moving so much stuff around. Because, as I've been saying, a Schlag is coming out with a lot. And there are 3 new ones coming out in May. So I am very excited for this. Hey, Pine, how's it going? Oh, my day is going fantastic. It has been an absolutely wonderful day. I was just saying, I've had a lot of stuff happen, and because of that, some other stuff happened that I was not expecting, and it has turned out to be fantastic. So, nothing to do with the Hollow, nothing to do with the collection, but I was able to take some unwanted board games and some other stuff to a hobby store, and they gave me a lot more than I was expecting. So I'm very thankful, very thankful for that. That was a shock. Um, but unfortunately, they don't have any creatures there. Not any of these, but um, it's we're spring cleaning downstairs. At least I am trying to make room on the board game shelf downstairs and all that good stuff. So it's been good. Yeah, it's been a really good day. How are you? How's it going, Pine? Enough about me. How are you? Hopefully the weather's been good for everybody. Like I said, it is hot outside right now. It's here in the Midwest. It's only April, but it's 90 degrees. I don't know. It's ridiculous. The mailman actually came by today, and it was funny. He said, "Oh yes, lovely weather we're having." And I said, "Yeah, it's pretty warm." He's like, "Yeah, I'd much rather it be 45 to 75." I said, "I like that. Yes, now 45 to 75 is my type of weather." Uh, I'm a chilly, just getting into warm, but not hot. You know, not cold, not freezing cold anyway. I'm good. I'm cleaning because I'm going to be moving. Ah, yes. The all fun time of moving and packing. Yes. I can only imagine if I was to move all of this. I have no idea. I have no idea how I'd do that. But good luck with that. Good luck with that, my friend. That is always an adventure. Always an adventure. But the fun part is trying to figure out where you're going to put everything in the new house, right? Or new apartment, wherever you're going. Now, if you're going to a castle or a mansion, please invite me next time. I might have to take over a couple rooms with all this. I mean, my dream is to have a giant house, a mansion or a castle, and have it be just this fun place for kids to come and play with all of this. That's my ideal situation in life. If you had asked me that 10 years ago, I probably would have laughed. I wouldn't have said that 10 years ago, but now that I'm doing this, I've got 20 nieces and nephews. I come from a very large family, so they're all growing up and they're gonna have kids soon too. They're all three of them are getting three of them are married, which is crazy. Just reminds me that I'm a 36-year-old guy who loves to play with toys. Oh yeah. You got a Does anybody got a favorite animal that I don't know about? I'm so settling back in. First day back to work. Oh, that that happens. I do it all the time. Yes, good luck on your moving there, Pine. That's always once you get done, and just think about when you get done, how amazing that's gonna feel. You don't have to lift any more boxes. You don't have to figure out where you're gonna put everything. It's all done. It's all done. Something to look forward to, right? I know my dad. He always says, "I never want to move again because there's a lot of stuff." It's true. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, if I was to move this entire room to another house, yeah, I can't even imagine trying to fit all the dragons and all the dinosaurs into boxes. That'd probably go into buckets, honestly. Let's see here. First day back to work. The kids are so hyped from spring break. We're starting end of year exams. All right. And we're practicing and reviewing. Oh, yes. my, excuse me, my niece is graduating college in a few weeks. And she's deep into it right now, right? She's deep into getting ready, getting done, getting all her exams, getting all the tests done. Uh, but she's really excited too. I'm really excited because she is doing computer graphics, animation, video animation, all that. So I'm really hoping that her and I can work together here to make amazing videos, right? Because I'm pretty tech savvy, but that goes to an extent. So I'm pretty excited to see what she does when she gets back. Because she's actually looking for an apartment, like down there, down the street, which would be awesome. But right now, I mean, 1,100 or so figures. Yeah, yes, thank you. Yes, I am too. I am too. Yeah, she had whooping cough for about 3 months straight, just never ending. She was scared. She didn't know if she was going to be able to finish because I don't know if you guys have ever had whooping cough, but that's like worse than COVID, right? That's worse than COVID. Which I know some people are going to be like, Keeper, I had COVID 3 times and it was not pleasant. I felt like I was going to die. I understand that, but I have also been around some of my family when they had whooping cough, and oh my goodness, like I've had COVID 3 times myself, but I do not want whooping cough. I I would honestly rather have COVID than whooping cough. That sounds crazy, I know, but it's true. Jordy, how's it going? I'm good. I am really good, actually. Yes, today's been a great day. Today's been a great day. A lot of really good stuff happened today. And I get to end it being with you guys, right? Graduation is very stressful. Not. No, no. I remember when I graduated high school. Um, Granted, I was homeschooled, but there wasn't a lot, that we all had to do. But I remember my sisters. Oh my goodness. One of my sisters, when she graduated, if I remember right, there was so much stuff. There was so much she had to do, and she graduated a year early. Uh, she's one of the smarter ones out of all of us, honestly. But yeah, no, graduations, man, and it doesn't really even matter. I mean, if it's first grade graduation, graduating into high school, into college, out of college, it doesn't matter. It can be a stressful time, especially for parents. But I know at college, you're on your own, right? You're on your own. There's no, and she doesn't even go to college around here. She's like 2 or 3 hours away. So she's really having to do a lot of stuff on her own for the first time. So, but she's extremely smart. Oh my goodness, is she smart? Um, and like I said, she's going into computer animation, so uh, she really wants to get into like cartoons and drawing comics and all of that other, really cool stuff that I wish I could. I wish I was more uh, better at. I can draw a really cool stick figure, right? I'll draw a really cool stick figure for you and make it look like it's actually doing something. But yeah, anything more real than that, I do not have an artist touch. However, what you see behind me, it took an artist's touch to complete. It really took a lot to get this together. And I've had to move things, move shelves, move the chair here. I've had to move my bed. I've had to move that shelf right there many times. Oy. for various reasons. I graduated before my wife, then we were dating when she was getting out, and even though I wasn't. Wait, I almost read that wrong. Sorry. Even though I wasn't. Oh, I see. I still felt like I was going through it again. I understand. I understand that. Um, watching all six of my sisters graduate high school and being at each of those graduations, when I came to that point, being the youngest, when I came to that point, it really hit. It really hit me that, hey, I'm doing the exact same thing they were doing. Which felt really weird being in the opposite position, seeing them in the audience and me coming up to the podium to make a speech. I was like, oh, man, this is really weird. Deja vu, but the other way around. Jordy's had a good day too. Marvelous. Marvelous. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love it. Having a good day, man, I tell you. Sometimes good days can be few and far between. And then when they do happen, you're just like overjoyed that, okay, I can finally have some excitement. I can finally calm down and all that good stuff. So I understand. Personal experience. Personal experience over here. Let's see. I don't have any new figures yet. I mean, it's only been a few days, right? It's only been a few days since I was live last. Still got all the same dinosaurs, same tigers, all the wolves. As we all know, this is my favorite figure, my favorite type of tiger figure. Just a beautiful, beautiful Wheels. Wheels is on. Good, the wheels are still going around. That's good. I would have questions if the wheels were not going around anymore. I love these tigers, which is probably why I have multiples. Those are all Schleich tigers. I highly like. If anybody out there loves tigers, okay. If anybody out there loves tigers, and you want a really good looking tiger figure, Safari does it amazing. Toy Many is great. Papo is incredible. Mojo, come on. But Schleich is my favorite set of tiger figures here. I don't know, just the pose, the face, the paint. I don't know, just to me, it seems like the most real. It really does. Let's see here. See? I don't know. I just love that. Just love it. How's it going, Wheels? You had a good day just like me, I hope. Today has been fantastic. It's been hot. That's the only, like, if I was to say if there was a downside today, it's the heat. It's been hot today. Ugh. Too hot for me. Thank you. Yeah, no, good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, but it's. Oh, man. April for us is always the rainy month, so it's very humid. But it being 90 degrees today is rare. Like, it's still the middle of April and it was 90. But it's been very humid the last few days. It rained probably almost 4 inches last week. That man, we've been so dry. We've had wildfires out west. Yep, April showers bring May flowers. And we've also had snow in April. We've also had snow in May. So April snow brings May woes. There you go. Hey, Isabella's back. Right. We got the gang here together. We just need relaxing music, and we got the whole band back together. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So, been thinking a lot. Snow in June. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, snow in June. All right. Well, I don't know if I could call that June anymore, honestly. I'd be like like January, or January. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yes. It's like, man, am I in January? No, you're in January. Anyway, so I've been thinking. All right, been thinking a lot. This Creature Keeper story that I've been thinking about writing. It was a pretty busy weekend, so I wasn't able to sit down and collect my thoughts onto a screen or paper. And this weekend is going to be just crazy. It's going to be crazy fun. It's going to be crazy busy. So this Saturday, I've got 30 members of my family coming into town. And that is immediate. That's immediate family here. Not cousins, aunts, or uncles, or grandparents. But 30 members of the immediate family are coming in Saturday. And we are celebrating because we weren't able to celebrate January, February, March, and it's April. We're going to do May, and we're also going to do June. So we're celebrating about 17 or 18 birthdays on Saturday. And again, that's just in my family. And I'm really hoping that my nephews who haven't been in this room in over a year, I'm really hoping that they can come over to see this place, because it's changed a lot since they were here. I know. Now, when I heard that, hey, we'll see everybody on the 18th, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. What for? Oh, we're celebrating birthdays. I'm like, oh, okay, so like April and May. No, January, February, March, April, May, June. I'm like, okay, so let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 17 birthdays. Yeah, y'all know how big that cake is gonna be. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I went through the collection. Okay, picked out a few, like multiples that I have. Mostly of real animals. So I'm going to be giving quite a few of those to a couple nieces. The older ones, the older kids, I have absolutely no idea what I would even get them. I mean, my niece who's graduating college in a few weeks, I'm gonna get her a dinosaur because she loves dinosaurs. I mean, I haven't. It's been a long time, but I haven't really gotten anything for my sisters. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I haven't gotten anything for my sisters' birthdays for a long time, just because I don't know what they like anymore. Like, everybody changes, right, from year to year. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do for presents. I mean, two of my nieces I already gave a few animals, cubs, like lion cubs and tiger cubs too. So they're covered. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, it's one of those things, right? If I had the money, I would get everybody something really cool, right? Uh, but I don't have the money for consoles or cell phones or computer laptops or tablets or anything like that. I know somebody might say, "Well, why don't you sell like some of your figures?" The door is over there. Yeah, don't tell me that. um, but anyway, yeah. So that's what's happening this weekend. So I probably won't be able to focus on this whole story that I've been, developing in my head. But it's already Monday. Oh my goodness. So last Wednesday, can't believe that was already a week ago. Um, I was thinking about a story, right? Thinking about a story, and it's gonna have most of these figures in it. But instead of doing it in Narthil in a fantasy world, I'm gonna do it here on Earth. Bring it closer to home, make it more real, make it, so kids, when they read it, they'll be like, whoa, what if that happened here? What if that happened in my town or even my house? Get them all imagining what could happen. Um, so yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot, what I'm going to do, and let's see here. Just gonna, yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, that's the way to do it. Just look for the most inexpensive thing that everybody probably wants, right? And just say, "All right, Merry Christmas," and a Happy New Year. Uh, but no, that's the way to do it right there. That's good. So, tell me what you think about this. All right, tell me what you think about this. I was messing around, AI last night, trying to think of ideas for this story. I was asking, what do you think about this? Where should I go with this? And it gave me a whole bunch of names, for characters, and one that stuck out. One that stuck out. Oh, no worries, mate. I figured you were still here. I figured you were still here, Finn, so I'm just still talking as if you were here. um, but yeah, no. So the name that I came up with. Okay, the name that came up. Night Walkers. Night Walkers. And what are those? Pocket money. Night Walkers are smoky, shadowy creatures that only the hunters, the bad guys, can control. So let's say me as a keeper, there's a child in trouble. All right, it's a child in trouble. I come with a tiger. All right, to save the child, to let it have some fun with the tiger, right? And but on the flip side, the hunters call out the night walkers, and they are completely different, right? So they could call out a smoking form of a tiger, but what is a smoking form? It's all about fear, right? It's all about fear. It's all about not being creative. It's not being about having fun. It's not. Um, it's not about joy, right? So what I'm thinking about is having the keepers, obviously bringing the animals to life for fun. the hunters now have the night walkers, also known as the silencers. All right, here's another name I want your opinion on. Yes. Yes, because I do that every day, Wheels. Didn't you know that? Didn't you know that I do that every day? uh, oh, yeah, the ice spider. Um, about that. So, um, how do I explain this, Izzy? So I went on. No, I don't. I don't. No, I have never vaped in my life, and I don't plan to. No, I drink shakes. I drink shakes here. It's vanilla flavored, if you must know. uh, so yeah, Izzy. I went on Amazon to look for the ice spider. I didn't see it, so I don't know if it's still on there. I mean, you can look. You can look. But the last time I was on there, which was like a week ago, I didn't see it. So I don't know. I promise nothing. I promise nothing. But at the same time, uh, give it a little bit of time. It might come back. It might come back. But I am still pretty certain that it's gonna be discontinued after this year. Just because the Shadow Spider is making its appearance next month. Uh, apparently, I need to work on the way that I drink and eat stuff. Apparently, I need to work on that because apparently I'm vaping every night. I have no idea. I don't even know what that looked like. I've never done it before. uh, oh, you have the money. Oh my goodness. I'll look on there tonight. I'll look on there tonight. But I promise nothing. Oof. I know you had asked about it like a couple weeks ago, and I got on wondering, oh, I wonder if it is on there. And I'm like, oh boy. I mean, it is one of those things. Like, I wish that they could keep, the same figures going for 20 years. But at the same time, I can also understand why they have to discontinue things because they come out with so many new stuff. It just takes up space, right? It just takes up space. But at the same time, um, yeah, so it does make it hard. It does make it tough. Um, I mean, how about this? If I ever meet you, Izzy, I will personally bring one of my 3 ice spiders, and it'll be yours, free of charge. Free of charge. Happy birthday. Well, all right then, Wheels. All right. What kind of life do you come from if everybody look like they're vaping? Can I get a golden retriever? I'll have to get another one. I'll have to get another one. But I do know of one that I think you'll like. I do know of one. I'll have to get another one now. It won't be too hard. That won't be too hard. Finn will be back in a little bit. No worries. Let's see here. Oh, cool. Yes, I missed Finn's thing here. Coincidentally, my grandma's birthday is actually next week. Oh, nice. Very good, Finn. Very good. Yes. I vape vanilla milk. Not really. Yo, Swapsy. So where was I? The story, right? Talking about silencers. Okay, so tell me what you think about this name. So the Night Walkers are also known as the silencers. Okay, that means the creature keepers, they bring the animals to life to encourage imagination, to encourage creativity. The hunters want to silence that, so that's why they call the Night Walkers silencers. Okay, so that's where that comes from, is either encourage creativity or silence it. So obviously the creature keepers, me, we're the good guys here, bringing the whatever figures to life. So yeah, they I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, brother. So yes, the silencers, they're the smoking forms of whatever figure you see around here. So the creature keepers, they have to come out with their good magic side, if you will, and defeat the silencers and or make the silencers into a real figure so that it can't go around, silencing imagination or creativity. So that's the story. That's kind of the plot line. Is there's going to be 8 kids, 4 boys, 4 girls, that the keepers are really going to be honing in on through the story, and they'll be short, like that, like so that way I can come out with just tons of short, fun stories. But that's the idea. That's the premise. That the keepers have been around for the last 200 years, right? On Earth. They all have normal, everyday names. They also blend in to everyday people. Uh, but on the inside, they know who they actually are. Nobody else does. Because when they come to save a kid, right, or bring an animal to life, it's all invisible to the kid. Okay? So the child cannot see the darkness that's coming for it, but it also can't see the good guys that are saving it. Right? So, yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun idea. I just got to get myself onto a computer. Anyway, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? The silencers, the night walkers. Night walkers, because they're dark, they're smoking, right? You can't see them in the shadows. They're invisible. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? Yeah, it is out of stock on Schleik's website, unfortunately. Yes. Uh, I wish it. I really wish it was still on because it's half off. Instead of $14.99, it's $7.50. I'm like, ugh. Oh my goodness, $7.50 and it's out of stock. I mean, I'd be buying a whole bunch of them right now if I could. I really would. Uh, Not just for me, but for those who want one, right? Because everybody needs an ice spider. Let's see here. Honestly, dude, you're supposed to be chatting with me. No, no worries. No, yeah, thanks. So that's the idea, right? That's the premise. Uh, encourage or silence? Which side is going to win this? Well, creativity cannot be silenced forever. That's just impossible. So that's why the creature keepers, me, are around. So, yes, I saw it. Me, yes, you need an ice spider, even if it's just one. You know, if I ever, I've never found one or any like Eldrador figures. I've never found any at like a thrift store. But if I ever find one, you give me your address. I'm sending it down to you. Happy birthday from the creature keeper. I'm completely dumbfounded. What? Really? Oh my goodness! Now my if I don't know if you just saw that, but my jaw dropped. You serious? Izzy, you are wonderful. I love you people. Y'all are just an amazing group of keepers yourselves. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And they don't have to be plastic animals, right? They can be plushies. They can be stuffed animals. They can be beanie babies for all I care. I love it. You are working on your own creature. Oh, that's just absolutely fantastic. What do you got so far? I mean, I take it you just started, but what have you got so far? No, I was literally just dumbfounded for like 10 seconds. I was not expecting that. That's so cool, though. I love it. And again, that's why I do this, right? That's why I do this. It's not just to help me, keep my imagination going. It's to help you guys. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Even if you're not a kid. I mean, Izzy, you're 19, right? And here you are having fun, making your own creature keeper thing. You're not a kid, but at the same time you are. That's just I just love that. I love it. That's probably true. That's probably true, mate. That's not a bad thought. That's not a bad thought. I mean, so when I was writing my first book, when it came out in 2017, I hadn't had like any dreams, like any like revelations or any like thought provoking dreams or visions or anything like that for the book, for the story. But then one night, about a month before the book was supposed to be released, I had this dream that I was really tiny and I was inside this giant castle of an actual giant. And there was this little mouse, this tiny little mouse scurrying back and forth trying to find food. And this giant door opens, and this huge man, this huge kingly giant, comes walking out. And I woke up. And that dream actually sparked an extra chapter in Return of the Black Knight. It actually did. So when you read the book and the three characters come to a giant's castle, just know that that chapter came from an actual dream. So there you go. I mean, I had to add a lot because it was a very short dream, but there you go. Who do we got here? Axeliak. Axeliak, right? I hope I got that right. Sorry if I just butchered it. But how are you doing, my friend? Let's see here. You know the Wendigo, right? Well, I'm basing my character on that, but I'm just thinking on the color. Ooh, the Wendigo. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Let me think here. Let me think. Trying. I need to imagine this here. I feel like I'm seeing dark colors here. I'm seeing a lot of gray, but then there could be like some purplish thrown in there, and probably some red too. I know that's your favorite color, but maybe it's like a darker red or a darker purple, like almost like a, yeah, maybe like a royal purple too. But I'm seeing a lot of grays, right? Seeing a lot of grays. That actually looked kind of cool. You're talking to the guy who uses his imagination like 24/7. Every second of every day, I'm imagining something. Ah, basing my character on a one. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. I mean, like with the creature keepers, in my characters, they're all about green and brown, right? Like nature, yeah, nature type colors. But there's definitely room for darker, like a maroon or a royal purple, or maybe even grays and blacks. I mean, blacks are probably more for the bad guys, granted, but I like that. Yeah, Wendigo. That's cool. That is really cool. There you go. When do you graduate again? Because I'm getting confused when you graduate and then my niece. I think my niece is in 3 weeks, but I always get confused when with the two of you. I will be on for another hour. Yeah, probably another hour. Probably like 8:45, 8:50 my time. So that's what I thought. Okay, I knew it was probably later in May. Okay, okay. Yeah, so my niece is at beginning of May. You're at the end. Okay, that's right. That's right. Because I was surprised that high school graduates that late. Um, very good. Very good. And I think that is actually one of my sister's birthdays too. That's cool. Nope. No worries. No worries. Finn's got to go for a bit. Isabella's got to go for a bit. All right, Wheels, it's just you and me holding the fort down. Or the fort up. I don't know why they call it holding the fort down. Don't you want to hold the fort up? Hold the fort up. Don't hold the fort down. Seems kind of weird. Yes. Wheels and I are the only ones on here now. Oh, time to have a little bit of fun. Oh, yes. Oh, we are going to go absolutely crazy. I'm going to bring out the Jersey Devil. I'm going to bring out the Spectre. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. So, anyway, how you doing? Sorry, I just had a little voice malfunction there. One is a genius, the other's insane. You must be the genius then. You must be the genius, because I'm pretty sure I'm a little insane. I mean, I might be a genius too. I might be an insane genius. Just saying. The pinky and the brain. What we gonna do tomorrow, brain? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Oh man, I grew up on that. I grew up on those shows. Tom and Jerry, Pinky and the Brain, Scooby Doo, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. I gotta get my voice higher up. Here we go. What we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. What we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? Oh, Brain, you come up with such amazing ideas. I haven't. It's so funny because I haven't seen that in like, oh my goodness, the last time I saw that probably 20 years ago, 15 maybe, and I still remember what they sound like. You know, like that. Those are voices that you just remember, right? Well, all right. The parrot and Pinky are gonna sound exactly the same. Pinky's voice is quite a bit higher, which is tough for me to do. Oh, what are we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? No, not quite. What are we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? There we go. That was better. That sounded better. I'm literally imagining Pinky saying that right now. I'm literally imagining him saying that. And Pinky or Brain turns around. The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. yeah, no, it's close. It's close. But yeah, definitely more goofy. I like that. Which is a voice that I cannot do. I cannot do goofy. Uh let's see. Man, I do need to listen to that voice again because it has been a while since I've actually heard Pinky's voice. What are we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? Well, that sounded better. What are we gonna do tomorrow, Brain? Oh, you're such a genius, Brain. Who do we got? Protator. Protator has arrived. Oh goodness, Johnny Bravo. Now that is a voice I haven't heard in probably 25 years. Let me think. I need to close my eyes here. I need to envision this. Okay, I'm imagining Johnny Bravo, doing his moves. And I warn you, this is going to sound a little like Elvis Presley. Because, obviously. Uh, doesn't he talk like really fast? Right? Doesn't Johnny Bravo talk really fast? Your dad might get you a leopard gecko. This is like the greatest day ever. A leopard gecko. A real one, of course, right? I mean, I have a figure of a leopard gecko up there. Oh man, now this is going to be a tough one because I don't talk fast. Not that fast anyway. It's almost like he's rap talking, right? Am I wrong in assuming that it's almost like he's rapping while talking? I could be completely wrong in that assumption. That I'm literally asking because this will help me decipher how I need to get the voice out. Okay. Yeah, no worries, no worries. A pretty good Mr. Krabs impression. There you go. Oh yeah, that's a unique voice right there. Uh, I can do Patrick. I can do Patrick pretty well. Um, oh, SpongeBob. What are you doing, SpongeBob? Uh, SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Are you home? It's a little deeper than that, but That's about as deep as my voice is gonna go right now. Fine. I can do Kermit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try this real quick before I do Johnny Bravo because I'm still gonna do that. Kermit the Frog. No. Kermit the Frog. No. Kermit the Frog. No, that was too high. Kermit the Frog. No. Hi ho, everyone. That was pretty good. Hi ho, everyone. No, it's a little deeper than that. It's deeper. Let's see. I'm trying to think of lines from Muppet Treasure Island, which is probably my favorite Muppet movie. Although I do love the Christmas one. Wow. My brain just went completely blank. But the Christmas one with the Muppets. A Christmas Carol. Oh my goodness. Thanks. No, that's not. That didn't sound right. Thanks for coming along, man. That sounded pretty good. Thanks for coming along, man. Not bad. Not bad. I'll have to hear that voice again. But Johnny Bravo. Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I need to know how to talk fast. Whoa. And I will say the problem is I can't think of any of his lines. It's been like 30 years since I've seen Johnny Bravo. I can't think of any lines that he says. How about this? Throw out a Johnny Bravo line and I'll try to say it like him. Mr. Krabs impression. Dude, love that. Let me think. Here. You know, Mr. Krabs does remind me of another character, his voice. He's got like a raspy voice, right? It's not deep, but it's not really high pitch either. It's definitely not like SpongeBob himself. It's definitely not deep like Patrick. What's eating you, boy? What's eating you, boy? No, sorry, that didn't come out right. What's eating you, boy? Aren't you gonna come? No, that didn't come out right. Man, it's been a long time since I've heard that voice too, apparently. Let's see here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. What's your favorite lizard? Ooh, my favorite lizard. I mean, I love Komodo dragons. Yeah, I always go for the big ones. I love the gecko that's on the Geico commercials. That's probably one of my favorite lizards. That kind. The Geico gecko. um, ugh, can't see any of my lizards from up here, from down here. Hold on. I actually do love frilled. I do love frilled lizards, oddly enough. But I also love chameleons. They're not really lizards, but they're lizard enough for me. But I do love frilled. Frilled lizards are actually really cool. They're vicious. Oh yes, they're vicious. But I don't know. Yeah. The way they can fan out their heads, kind of like a cobra, it's actually pretty cool. Let's see here. I remember that line. Okay. All right. Here we go. Give me a second here. I need to get my voice deep. I need to get my voice very, very deep. But not too deep. Not as deep as I can. Right about there, I'd say, yeah. Mama told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. No, that didn't come out right. Okay, hold on. Mama told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. I was hoping she was right. Oh, ooh, that sounded better. Okay. Mama always told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. Ah, Mr. T. Yes, yes, of course. Mr. T. I could do Mr. T. That is also a voice I haven't heard in a very long time. That is also a voice. That is also a voice I haven't heard in a very long time. There we go. I can talk fast, but hey, it's tough. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Mr. T, saved by grace, but I pity the fool. Frilled lizard, got it. Yep, I love frilled lizards. Let's see here. Fun fact: UK TV has less commercials than USA. I mean, that's another reason. You're just coming up with more reasons I need to move to the UK. Move to the UK, creature keeper. Okay. The Muppets in the UK had an extra segment at USA. Yeah, makes sense. Another reason why I need to move to the UK, apparently. One of these days, one of these days, one of these years. I pity the fool. Mama is. Wait, no, I need to read it as I say it. Mom always told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. Mom always told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. Was that fast enough? I feel like that. I almost feel like that was not fast enough. I could try to go faster than that. Mom always told me about women like you. Ooh, that sounded better. Oh, yeah. Mom always told me about women like you. I was hoping she was right. Not quite right, but close. Okay, okay. Peter Griffin. I know the name, but I cannot think of what he's from. I know the name Peter Griffin. Why does he sound like a news anchor? I know the name, but I actually don't know what he sounds like. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. That's probably why I don't know what he sounds like. I have not watched Family Guy. I've probably seen like one episode years ago. But yeah, I don't know what he sounds like, unfortunately. And I will say most of my area of expertise in voice acting comes from voices that I just make up, right? I mean, I can talk very, very deep if you want me to. Or I can do a little kid. It's not that hard. Or I can do the girl. I can do just about anything. Anything you can do, I can do better. Or if you really want me to do the villain, I will do the villain. Got it. Let's see. Right. It's my parrot. Right. What's going on here? What is the horror balloon about? There's just ruffling my feathers over there. Well, thank you very much. I do my best, obviously. Yeah, it's funny because I sing bass in choir. I still sing bass. But that's where the funny part comes in. I sing bass, but I can talk just like a girl. It's really not that hard. You just gotta know how to get your voice just a little bit higher until you start going back down into the very, very deep that I can do. Probably never heard me do it like that. I don't do it like that very often, but yeah, I know how to get my voice just a little bit higher as I'm talking, and then I just sound like a girl. But then as I'm talking more, it just gets a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So it's weird because it's still my voice, right? It's still my deep voice. It's just a much higher pitch. So that's the thing that I figured out. um, no, and it's funny because I haven't gotten a sales call in a long time, and I wish I still did because I totally would do that. But it's funny because I will answer in this voice, my normal everyday voice. For some odd reason, the person on the other line is still like, yeah, is this your mother? Is this EJ's mom? I'm like, do I sound like a ma'am to you, sir? Do I sound like a girl right now? I don't know of any lady that has a deep voice like this. I'm waiting. Please tell me. There's probably one out there that I don't know about. I mean, I used to get sales calls, that I would answer. Hello? No, not right now. Okay, thank you for your time, ma'am. I'm sorry, but do I sound like a ma'am to you, sir? I am the complete opposite of a woman. I am not a female. I don't know of any girl that sounds like this. I have an extremely deep voice, thank you very much. The day you find out that a woman, a girl, a female sing bass, I'm gonna have questions. A lot of questions. And I can also talk like a robot. What do you need me to do, sir? Overload, overload. Too much information. I'll just go back and clean that up, sir. Sorry, that was overload. Too much information, master. Oh, but I can be the absolutely sneaking around villain. Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, I can take that. Oh, and that over there would look lovely next to that over there. Oh. Here's one of my a little more famous voices. Now, one might say, whoa, whoa, I thought the girl voice is your famous one. Yes, it is. But have you ever thought of the villainess? I can play the villain. The villain always needs his villainess. Don't even get me started on it. Give me that gun. I will make sure that anyone that comes through that door, well, you know. Oh, practicing your tuba. Yes, you get right on that. Yes, practice makes perfect, my friend. Practice makes perfect. No worries, I'll be on for another half an hour, 35 minutes probably. But that's my villainous voice. A solo. Well, in that case, you should definitely practice that. I love it. I love that. Good luck, sir. Good luck to you. I'm going to drink something, Wheels. Don't get any ideas. I'm not entirely sure how that looks like vaping. Good luck, Rotator. I'll see you back on here if I'm still on. I do not vape, I drink. Wait, no, that didn't come out right. I don't drink, I vape. No, wait. Wait. I don't vape, I smoke. No. Nah. No, I don't vape. No. Never touched the stuff. Ugh. My lungs have never been the best, so there you go. Not entirely sure how this looks like vaping, but okay, yeah, sure, yeah, let's go with that. I have absolutely no idea right now. It's vanilla flavored. There you go. Vanilla. Usually I do chocolate, but I decided to switch it up tonight. Let's see here. What other voice can I do? What other voice can I do? That I make up, of course. Although, judge me by my size, do you? Do or do not. There is no try. That is why you fail. Have I ever seen a scary movie? I think like a scene. A scene. Other than that, I have not seen any of the scary movies. Again, I don't do scary, even if it has scary in the title. Even if it is like, okay, if it's a comedy like Jerry Lewis, oh, I'll watch those all the time. And if you must know, no, I did not eat dinner yet. It was a kind of a really busy half hour before I got on here. Dude, oh man. Oh man. There is so much in season 1. Like in all seriousness, season 2, like season 2 is where it just gets so good. Oh my goodness, season 2. I have not, but I know the Mandalorian actor plays the main guy, Pedro Pascal. Yep. Yeah. Same type of character. It's true. Yeah. He's protecting Grogu, baby Yoda, if you will. Last of Us, he's protecting a little girl, right? So there you go. No, he does play a lot of the same characters in shows like that. So and he's a fantastic actor, absolutely perfect as a Mando. There's there are some scenes at the end of season 1, especially in the last episode, that I was on the edge of my seat, eyes wide, jaw dropped, just thinking this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Um, but there are some moments that I was so shocked, like so surprised. I was like, "What? They did that? I can't believe they did that. Not to that character." I'm like, "Oh man!" But then I realized that the actor that played that character is like over 80 years old. So I'm like, "Yeah, okay, all right, makes sense." Don't know how long he would have been able to keep doing it. Oh yeah, no, it. I think that's why I love it so much. One of the biggest reasons I love it so much is yes, because it's so easy to binge watch. I mean, when my parents and I watch it, we might watch like maybe even 4 episodes at a time. Depending on what time we start. But um, yeah, that one, and again, The Secrets of Sulphur Springs on Disney Plus. It's good. I mean, yeah, once you start getting into the actual like meat of the story in Sulphur Springs, like I was hooked. Like for all 3 seasons. It, there's three. Yeah, there's three seasons, and the stories with eh, the reasons that the show is made. Uh, I'm trying not to say the word here. I mean, it's one of those things. Like it's a kids show, right? It's live action. It's a kids show. But seriously, there are some moments in this show that I have to say took guts to make. Literally, it took guts to make this because there's some pretty darkish moments, for a kids show. Uh, but it's the time travel. Yeah, I'll just say that the tried time travel is so clever. That's so smart what they did. And this is coming from a guy who studies, like wishes the number one power that he had was time. I would love to freeze time. I would love to rewind time. I would love to time travel or slow time down. So I know a lot about those kind of things. Lock and key. Let me think here. I've heard of it. I've definitely heard of that. Lock and key. That sounds very familiar. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know I've heard of it. Trying to think of other shows like. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I if it's the one that I'm thinking of, I know the premise. I know the idea, but yeah, I have not seen it. Oh, back. Isabel's back. Izzy. Izzy is done with the dishes. Marvelous. Marvelous. Welcome back, milady. Yes, I grew up in the old English ways. Milady. Senor. Senora. All that good stuff. European ways. But no, like, I'm trying to think of all the other shows that are just like Mandalorian, right? Let's see. They find keys in their house. Oh, maybe that's not what I'm thinking of. No, I'm definitely thinking of something. What's that called? Um, it had Locke in the name, and it was based off of a book of the same name. Was Lock and Key based off of a book? Because maybe that is the same one, but I don't remember. Oh wait, I just had it. I just had the name. Lock, Lock and Co. Like Lock and Company. It is Lock and Key. Hmm. I might have to look that one up because if it is based off of the same book that I'm thinking of, then yeah, I do know the idea behind it. Although the keys is throwing me off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look that one up. But Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, like I said before, Ahsoka is just excellent, excellent. That there are two episodes in that series, and there's only one season so far, but there's two episodes in there that, at least to me, were some of the greatest things I've seen on television. Like literally, that that's probably just me, but Ahsoka is really good. I I am in the minority here, the very small minority that loved Boba Fett. Um, that did like Obi-Wan. Yeah, there's gonna be characters in season 2 of Mandalorian. Oh, oh, you sir are in for a treat in season 2. Uh, but season 3, I will say absolutely nothing about season 3 except it's got one of the best villains that I know of. Oh yeah. You know, I've thought about One Piece. I've seen a few scenes here and there, and unfortunately, I think a couple of the scenes I saw were pretty crude, so to say. Uh, like, oh boy, scenes like that. Okay. I mean, it's one of those things. That's all. Scenes like those are all over the place, right? There's not a whole lot you can do to escape that, unfortunately. I don't remember. Like I said, I've only seen like one or two scenes. Um, well, I also don't know what episode it was from either, so uh, I'll have to go back. I'll have to go back, see if I can re-find that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and re-watch that. I don't remember what scene it was. That was a while back. It was a while back. But yeah, I'll say this: One Piece is all over the place, right? They're making. I think they're coming out with One Piece Monopoly, One Piece Labyrinth. I actually saw that today. Uh, games like crazy. Yeah, One Piece is everywhere right now. Okay, okay. Yeah, isn't there a character named Zoro? Not like Zoro, but just Zoro. Yeah, no, I do want to see it. I do want to see it. But these days, I'm so cautious. I'm so cautious. Oh my goodness. Just being who I am, you know, and trying to get certain things away from kids that are too young for kids to know about. Uh, I am so cautious. Yes, yes, the greatest swordsman in the world, Zoro. Um, doesn't he die? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I saw a scene where he died. You don't have to say it if you don't want to, because I don't want to spoil things for anybody else. But it does I'm very conservative. I am very conservative. A cautious conservative. There you go. Nah. So they say. Is he or is he not? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I haven't seen the anime either. I don't watch a whole lot of anime. I mean, I used to watch the old stuff, like Pokemon. Sorry. there we go. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I do like the idea of adventure. I mean, obviously, but yeah, there's so many types of shows. There's too many to count these days. I can tell you that. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched Disney Channel in like almost 10 years because there's just not as much good stuff on there anymore that I remember. Like I used to watch Wizards of Waverly Place. I used to watch uh, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck. Uh, That's So Raven. I used to watch all of those. Back in the day. They don't make them like that anymore. They really don't. Uh, Girl Meets World was actually really good. If you've heard of Boy Meets World, that's where it comes from. But yeah, I haven't watched Disney Channel. Man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yeah, no. When I was a kid, man, VHSs were our life, right? VHS was the way to go. But like when I was growing up in the '90s, we had ABC, right? And that always had really fun stuff on, or PBS, which is the public broadcasting system, or Iowa, Nebraska PBS. And those always had all of my favorite stuff, like Mr. Rogers, Wishbone, uh, Sesame Street. Um, I grew up a Power Rangers kid. I grew up a Power Rangers kid. Um, Man, what else was there? I mean, once we started getting cable, I was watching X Men Evolution. Goodness, that was good. Yeah, X Men Evolution was just awesome, awesome stuff. That's where I actually fell in love with X Men. But I mean, those were the shows that I watched. Way back on what channels we had. But most of the time, my grandma, who lived in the same town, she had so many VHS movies of Disney, like Disney cartoons. I would go over there, watch Rescuers Down Under, Pocahontas, uh, Sword in the Stone, Robin Hood, and then I'd borrow all of them and just watch them nonstop. Because we we had VHSs, yes, but um, not the ones that she had, of course. Yeah, we didn't watch a lot of cable way back. Animal Mechanical. That does not ring a bell. Animal Mechanical. Yeah, I don't know that one. Oh, Magic School Bus. Oh my goodness. Magic School Bus. I learned so much about math and science and history and all that. Zoom. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Zoom, but Mechana, Mechanimal World. That would be cool. That would be cool. You know, I think for a fifth world in Eldrador. Sorry, not a fifth, a sixth world in Eldrador. Robots. I think that would be super cool. Yeah, mechanical creatures like a mechanical tiger or a lion or a spider. I think that'd be pretty cool. Uh, bring some sci-fi into the fantasy world. But yeah, VHS, man, that was the life back then. And my grandma's, yes, my grandma had one. The Nintendo 64, the original. The Nintendo 64. I played Zelda. I played Star Fox. I played the you know what out of Mario Kart growing up. Oh my goodness, I could play that for hours and hours. And I play it on Switch. I play it on the Switch now. Oh my goodness, Blockbuster. Wow. You had a Blockbuster? Yeah, my goodness, we had a Blockbuster right down the street from our old house. Um, oh my goodness. And Hollywood Video, right? Hollywood Video, Blockbuster Video. Yeah. Toys R Us, Chuck E. Cheese, you know, all these places I used to go to as a kid. A lot of them aren't around anymore. Oh, rewinding. Yeah, rewinding VHSs. Oh, goodness. Yeah, those were the. I will say, when they came out with DVDs and I found out that I could just skip ahead without, having to wait for the tape to rewind, oh man, that was nice. Talking about things from way back, yeah, way back then. Back, I grew up a '90s kid. I was literally born at the beginning of the '90s. Uh, all the things we used to do and the way we used to watch TV and movies. Yeah, '90s entertainment. '90s entertainment. Eh, Wishbone was my absolute go-to favorite show when I was a kid. A little Jack Russell Terrier that went on all these amazing adventures that had to do with classic books like Robin Hood and all that. Great episode. Um, welcome back. WB means welcome back. Yep. But no, my favorite Disney movies growing up, and still are, Robin Hood, Sword in the Stone, Rescuers Down Under. My absolute favorites from the '90s and before. Um, the first one's Oliver. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, Oliver Twist. Good times. Good times. Yes, Oliver Twist. They're the Three Musketeers. Uh, or Mutt-Geteer. uh, the Robin Hood one. The man, what is it called? The Paw Prince of Thieves or something like that. Man, there's some other good ones. Oh, Treasure Island, Salty Dog. Treasure Island was a really good one. Please, sir. Sorry, I gotta get my voice up. Please, sir. I want some more. I think that sounded pretty good. Don't know what you all think, but I think that sounded pretty good. Oh, dude. Yeah, being outside, man. Like, we had where we used to live when I was growing up, we had this large fenced in yard, yeah, with a beautiful pine tree. Not pine tree. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a pine cone tree. Yeah, pine tree. What am I saying? Oh, sorry. You're right. Or yeah, you're right. Please, sir. I want some more. Please, sir. I want some more. Oh yes, beautiful fenced-in yard with a giant tree. I played so much under that tree, and it's still there after all these years. Amazingly, actually drove past my old house not too long ago. That tree is still there. Pretty amazing. Lisa, can I have some more? I want some more, sir. But no, like, wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, yards. Yeah, being outside. My sisters and my dad and I used to play baseball out in our front yard because we had all these plastic bases that we would set up like an actual, diamond. Um, we, I will say this: we didn't go outside all the time. We didn't go outside all the time. There's actually a really big reason for that. My I was homeschooled my entire life. I was always homeschooled. Uh, my mom started when my oldest sister was going into high school, and I was about 4 or 5. And we, believe it or not, homeschooling was actually illegal. Okay. Homeschooling was actually illegal back in the 90s, and my mom was homeschooling us. Well, Finn, how old do you think I am? I know I've probably said it before, but do you remember how old I am? Back when I was your age. But yeah, my mom and my now brother-in-law's mom were instrumental in making getting homeschooling to be legal back in the day. And because it was illegal, we didn't go outside that much because the law was if you're not in school, you're going to school. Even, homeschooling was illegal back then. So we didn't go outside all the time. And if we did, it was in the back. It was in the back. Oh, you were born 2001, the same year as my oldest niece. Yeah, my oldest niece will be 25 this year. That's crazy. If you want a reminder of how old I am, 25 twins. If you want a reminder of how old I am, I was 11 when my oldest niece was born. So, oddly enough, I was 11 the same year that you were born, Finn. Glad to have lived through the 90s, though, before tech took over. Oh, you're not kidding. I mean, it's one of those things, right? I love tech as much as the next person, but I've still got a library of books downstairs. right? I still got a library of books downstairs. I've got all these figures that I come in here just about every day and play with. Don't need a phone, don't need a camera, you know. uh, I mean, it's one of those things. Having a phone, having tech is good, you know, for keeping in touch with people, you know, saying, hey, do you want to come over, you know, do whatever. Or hey, I need help with this. My tire went flat on the interstate and I don't have a way to fix it. Can you come out and help me? Right? If we didn't have that, we'd be pretty stuck. Yeah, yeah. Now you can just watch everything in 4K. Yeah. No, yeah, yeah. I refer back to a Gandalf quote from The Hobbit. Okay, I yes, I grew up a Tolkien, C.S. Lewis fanatic. Um, the world is not in your books and maps, Bilbo. It's out there. It's outside. It's in the world, in nature. Go out and have fun, right? That's what I'm trying to do here, right? You don't need 4K to go have fun. Really, you just need to go outside and say, "Oh, hey, that's a really cool tree. I could do something really fun under that tree." You know, take your toys, take whatever you got, and just go have fun. There was nothing to do at home. You'd have to go out, and that's when I was a kid, growing up in a very large family, it was easy for if because and also being the youngest, it was easy for all of my siblings to go do whatever, go do schoolwork or whatever. I'd be sitting in the living room for hours, just playing with animals, playing with Hot Wheels, whatever. Uh, and I practically had a toy room in my room growing up. And I still do. I still do. Yeah, and that's most of my sisters got to stay out, after dark. Especially being homeschooled, we had so many groups doing stuff, right? We had so many groups to hang out with. I had so many friends back in the day. My goodness. I had so many friends back in the day that I would do just about everything with. Like, my best friend at the time, uh, we were best friends for like 15 years. Every time we saw each other, he would have his backpack full of action figures. I would have my backpack full of action figures. And we would just play for like 2 or 3 hours. And then, we'd both decide, hey, let's bring this one next time. Yeah, I'll bring this one next time. That was the life. That was the absolute life of me growing up, was hanging out with this guy and just bringing whatever figures we wanted, you know, and just battling it out or just having a blast. And growing up made me realize I'm not going to have that forever. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. Because the last 15 years, I have not had that. I have not had that. Uh, Fortunately, haven't seen that friend in 17 years, at least 17 years. Yeah, because it's been 17 years since I graduated high school. That's insane. That's insane. But what time we got here? Oh, it's only 8:37. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm sure I've heard what you do too, Wheels, but I don't remember if you've ever said. Ah, that's right. I knew that. Yes. Well, Wheels, if you are a software developer, could you do a big favor for me? Create a Creature Keeper game. Create a video game or a video software or something that has to do with Creature Keeper and making videos about animals. I don't care. If you could do that, that would be great. And I will definitely move to England to help you do that. Once I get my passport again and a whole bunch of money. Yeah, somebody last night was asking me at church, so do you have a job? I said, yeah, I got a job. I take care of animals. I'm a YouTuber. He's like, what? You been a YouTuber? Yeah. Just trying to get paid. Then it'll really be a job. I mean, sure, it's more of a hobby right now, but it's a job keeping track of all this. uh, good times. Good times. Oh, oh. Ooh, that was nice. Oh, okay. That was nice. Yeah, no, if I had all the time in the world, oh man. I mean, I know some people would say, dude, you do have all the time in the world. You live at home. You work from home. Yes. But there are distractions. A little thing called distractions in this world. And why do you think I'm trying to keep imagination going so you don't get distracted by the world, by tech, and all this other crazy stuff? Uh, we're almost to 1,400 subscribers. Just throwing that out there. Almost there. We're almost to 1,400. Oh, you work from home. I knew that. That would explain why you're on at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I'm glad I caught you on, at a job where you can work from home and watch me and from home and pretty much do everything else from home. Except, you have to go buy food away from home, so there you go. Sometimes I have to go to a workspace just so I can, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. We had a, man, I miss these days. We had a fast food. Oh, little reconnecting there. All right. We used to have a fast food restaurant down the street. I was like 5 minute walk, and I would go there with my computer or with a notebook and just sit there and write or do whatever. And then that went away, and now there's not really anything within walking distance. I could cross the street. That's a very busy street. That's one of the busiest streets in where I live. I mean, right in Omaha. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of place that I could just walk to. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I actually don't drive. I actually do not drive. It's a long story. Long story that goes back to the day I was born. And that's the thing. I live in the biggest city in Nebraska, right? Ugh. But there's nothing within walking distance. They don't have to cross the incredibly busy street over there. Ugh. And this city is growing like crazy. Like within the last 10 years, maybe even 5 years, we've just like I feel like the population of this city has quadrupled. Literally. Or at least doubled. So there's so many cars. And so many cars that people don't know how to drive on the streets. Just saying. I live in one of the most popular. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you live in Myrtle Beach, don't you? You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you live in Myrtle Beach. Or at least near there. He's in one of the Carolinas, and I can never remember which one's which. Obviously, North Carolina is north of South Carolina. I know that. And Raleigh is in North Carolina. Okay. Coastal North Carolina. So not Myrtle Beach, but you're on a beach. You're near the beach. Yeah, so I'm making a very big order. Probably one of the funnest orders I'm going to make all year. In May 1st. I have no idea what's going to happen, but there's going to be some more ice creatures behind me. It's going to be awesome. Let's see here. I'm selling up soon. Oh, moving somewhere better. You could always move here. You could always move to the United States. We are very welcoming people. Okay. Yeah, no, one of my cousins and my aunt and uncle, and actually a church friend, live down there, and man, they send so many cool pictures. Beautiful area. Beautiful area. I would not mind living down there. I really wouldn't. What? But we got English people here. It's like you're living in England, right? It's kind of like you're living in England. We got British people. I can't talk. We got British speaking people here. Yes. Well, we're making for Rotterdam. Rotterdam. No question about it. How to make sure that America feels like England. Of course. Like I said, we have very welcoming people. Then, if I ever go to England or Ireland or Scotland or France, there's just a little thing called I don't know if I would come back home. I'd probably go there on vacation and just stay. No matter what. Now, if Wheels gets a castle or a really big house, that I could come to Europe and move into the castle, there you go. Just don't make London your own stop. That's true. So many cool places in England. Yes. Historical places. I mean, that's what I want to see. Man, I'm such a history nerd. The Tower of London, Big Ben, just walking in front of the palace would be amazing. Just seeing it from a distance and not a picture, not TV. I would love that. I'll probably be on for about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes is almost 9. Like I said, I have not eaten dinner yet. I'm starting to yawn. Oh, nice. Yes, Buckingham Palace. Just walking in front of the palace would be absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. Izzy, what has happened? Yippee. Things are happening. I feel like Izzy has something to say. All right, the microphone is yours, Isabella. Something happened. She says, yippee. Oh man. Here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah, it's starting. It's starting already. Starting early today. It's unfortunate. Oh, more time on the left. That's right. That's right. I'll give it 5. I'll give it 5 more minutes because y'all are amazing. Y'all are just super incredible. Get off. Duke! Duke! Oh my goodness! You didn't fall off the edge of the earth. How's it going, Duke? Yeah, I've actually got some cousins down in San Antonio. One of my sisters went to Lubbock University. Excellent, sir. Excellent. You know what? Since Duke just got on, 10 minutes. 10 more minutes, everybody. 10 more minutes. I ain't that crazy. I may be insane, but I ain't crazy. I have been to Dallas quite a few times. I've been to Texas quite a few times. Really. Texas is kind of like a home away from home. I should not be this tired right now. Probably because of all the crazy, amazing stuff that happened earlier. That's why I'm getting tired already. Sorry. Got an eyelash. My glasses. There we go. That's better. All right. My favorite wolf figure? Oh, geez. Oh, what a question. What a question. That, sir, my favorite wolf figure? I'm gonna say this one. Yeah. I mean, I have a few, don't get me wrong. But this one from Mojo Fun, Mojo. Yeah, Duke, this is probably my favorite wolf figure. I do have a Black Howling one that's elsewhere at the moment. That is also an absolute favorite, but the Mojo ones. And Safari, I mean, Safari does amazing on their figures as well. This is from Safari, a Grey Wolf. I like that. Jake the Wolf. Yeah, I love this one. Oh, I got to go. Oh, no worries, Duke. No worries, mate. Thanks for being on. Thanks for being on. Please come back to Texas. I mean, I think Isabella wants all of us to move down there. I know if I move down there, she's just gonna give me the biggest hug ever. I don't know if she'd let me go. I would love to go back to Texas, though. That'd be fun. Love to go back from Texas. You know, I haven't been out of the state of Nebraska in like 4 years. it has been a while. It's been a while. Sicknesses just within the family. There's been so much craziness going on. But one of these days, Izzy, one of these days, I will make it down to Texas. That's right. We can all meet there together. I'll bring the figures. I'll bring the figures. Wheels can bring the British food. Izzy can bring the hospitality. And Finn can bring bring whatever you want, Finn. Bring whatever you want. There's nothing wrong with that. Izzy's like, yes, please come. Bring the hospitality. Izzy's like, I'm sorry, what now? I don't know if I have enough room in my house. I'll bring a student. I'll bring a student. Fair enough. I mean, you gotta bring what you're good at. So, yeah, just bring what you know, right? Okay. All right, yeah. Maybe that student will tell all the other students about moi, about a certain somebody. I'll bring a student. That was good. That was good. I'm gonna remember that one, Finn. I'm gonna remember that. I'm also gonna hold you to it too. I mean, if you bring us, if we all go down to Texas, I'm gonna be like, all right, Finn should be here any minute. And Finn gets out of his car, and there's nobody else in there. I'm gonna be like, sir, I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to go back to North Carolina and get the student. You said you're gonna bring a student. You have to bring the student. That's how this works. That's the deal. And then I'm gonna have to learn how to speak Southern, y'all. I can do that. I can do y'all. I'll bring the class. How many are in your class exactly? Because, if there's like 20 kids and you bring all 20 of them, 32. Oh my gosh. 32. So let's see. If Izzy brings the hospitality, if we all go to Texas, and Finn brings 32, Izzy, do you know of a way to make your house bigger? Like, a lot bigger? I'm educating 18 meter. Yeah, that too. Yeah, about that. The biggest field trip those kids will ever have. The biggest field trip ever. No, actually, the biggest field trip ever would be coming to my mansion whenever I get one and just seeing thousands of figures. Just saying. My house is really old. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want anybody falling through floorboards or anything like that. I've heard too many horror stories about that. That would probably not go over well in the long run with your mom and dad. But we'll just convert the 18-wheeler into a hotel for Finn and all the students. Yeah, that'd work. That'd work. Of course. Yeah, okay. You know what would be really cool? You know what would be really, really cool, Finn? And I would do this in a heartbeat. Like, you tell me when it's going to happen. I will make sure I have nothing going on. All right? Hear me out. Hear me out. If you did a class on animals, and your class had to have a special speaker or special teacher, you let me know that. I will get on here, do this live. Okay? I will do it. I will totally do it. Bunny from space? I haven't seen you in a very long time. Good to see you, Bunny from space. You want to see dragons? Of course. But Finn, in all seriousness, I will do it. I will totally do it. I will get on here. I mean, the biology of an animal is quite exquisite. Quite intriguing, I must say. Alright, Bunny from space. Here's the gold dragon. Yes, the gold dragon from Safari Ltd. I moved a few figures around so I can get to a few dragons much easier. This is one of the first dragons that I actually ever got. Years ago. Years ago. This guy's been out for a while. Yep. This is from Safari Ltd. See, there's that one. And then there's Mushu, kind of. The red Chinese dragon. Yes. This is also from Safari. Most of the dragons that I have in here are all from Safari. Because they have so many. Yeah, Finn, if the kids ever want to meet me, call me. I won't be able to come there literally, but I will do a video talk. You know, that'd be so cool. I've got all of my got a whole bunch of animal books with me that I can use. I mean, I've got these two right here, Mammals and Reptiles. A boatload of information. Oh. Exactly. Oh, Bunny, that's exactly it right there. Come to me. See fun figures, see fun stories. And hey, if you ever want to learn about the animals, let me know which one you want to learn about. Because I am a wealth of information. Oh, yes. Here's the Cloud Dragon. Cloud Dragon also from Safari. And I love this one because the wings are translucent, so you can see right through them. And I believe, yeah, you can see right through the feet, the claws, which is pretty awesome. You can also see through some of the tail. See through some of the tail as well. Oops. Oh, yes. This is one of my favorite dragons. One of the biggest too, honestly. He's got some weight to him. I do have Cloud Dragon. Fog Dragon is up there. Way up there. I mean, one of the things that I would really love to do, is. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Thought I saw something. Yes, the children yearn for. And that's just it, right? That's just it. I would love, Bunny, to go to a school, right? I would love to go to school and talk in person if I could, to kids. Teach them about scorpions, teach them about sheep, teach them about cows, teach them about elk, teach them about tigers. I'll teach them about fantasy creatures too if they want. Yeah, an eel, right? Ask them, hey, how many of you have been to a zoo? It's where animals come alive. Or if you really want to go to a fun place, come see the museum. I was reading about those giant snakes like Burmese pythons. Oh, jeez. Yep, anacondas. Anacondas are huge. The biggest anaconda that I know of was about 40 feet. 40 feet long, which is mind-boggling. Oh, Wheels. Good to see you, sir. Oh, I'll do a salute to you first. Just so you know that I did one. Have a good one, Wheels. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off here soon. But, yeah, anacondas, their bodies are so big around, right? And it's crazy because you walk up to an anaconda, one of the first things you're going to think of is, oh, that's a weird looking log, right? That is a weird looking log. And yes, some people have them as pets. Oh my goodness. You're welcome, Wiz. So, I mean, I know of people that have cobras. Oh yeah, people will have cobras. I don't know of anybody that has a black mamba. Also, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. The black mamba, only found in Africa, and maybe South America too. But yeah. Well, anacondas are so cool. They're huge, right? I'm really glad we don't have them around here. I'm really glad. But I don't know if you've seen this, Bunny. This is one of my newest snake figures. This is actually the tree boa. It is now officially the longest figure that I have. This is officially the longest figure that I have. The emerald, or just the tree boa. Looks very lifelike here. Like he could come to life at any second. I just love that pose. I mean, I the first day that I got him, I went out to my yard, put him in the grass. Yeah, he looks very real. Very realistic. Exactly. It's I do believe that this is the longest figure that anybody's made that I know of. And I thought the Diplodocus dinosaur was going to be longer, but no, definitely not. Let's see. There, just pushed a button. Let's see. Some people who own venomous snakes have to get special. Yes, yeah, to get their own anti-venom made in case of bison. Yes, I mean, king cobras. Of course, I just got a new king cobra. I don't know if you can really see it. It's right there. That's a king cobra. Believe me. Um, king cobras are extremely venomous. I mean, spitting cobras are worse. Black mambas. Oof. Rattlesnakes. I know people that have rattlesnakes as pets. And as much as I love snakes, I don't know if I could stand hearing the rattle of a rattlesnake every night in my house. Even if it is in a cage, right? You know. I usually get clowned in because I'm a teacher. My brother's an evidence collector. Whoa, that's cool. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, that's wow. That is a family business right there, mate. Evidence collector for the FBI. Well, you tell your brother that I am the most innocent person in the world. And I bought all of these legally. Thank you very much. Any snake with king in his name means it eats. Yes. Yep. King cobras will eat other snakes. I think there's just a snake called a king snake. Goodness. Hold on. I have a reptile book. What am I doing? Hold on. I need to look at this here. There is no king python, unfortunately, which is actually kind of a surprise. A common king snake, that's what I was looking for. Which is crazy because that's not a big snake. I mean, yes, it's 2 to 5 feet long, but it's not like a king cobra. Let's see, milk snake, green snake, vine snake, another green snake, corn snake, fox snake, rat, the queen. There is a queen snake. That makes sense. Oh, would you look at that? They live in North America. I didn't know that. I just learned something today. 14 to 36 inches long. That's a good 3 feet. I mean, it's not huge by any means, but it ain't tiny either. Let's see. Butler's garter snake. There's a lot of garter snakes. We do have garter snakes in our yard. It's always interesting to see them every summer. The black mamba. Black mambas are about 9 feet long. That's crazy. 6 to 18 eggs at a time. That's a lot of eggs. They are of least concern. That's nice. Conservation status. Egyptian cobra. Yes, of course. King cobra. There he is. 10 to 12 feet long. There you go. That's a big boy. 20 to 40 eggs. That's a lot. That's a lot of eggs for a snake. Now here's an interesting question. Oh, wait, what? Relaxing music? Oh my goodness. Relaxing music. And as I was about to get off. Oh my goodness. Relaxing music. User site for sore eyes. Let's see, what did you just say here? Let's see. Gotta keep the heart going. That's true. The Bushmaster snakes. Yes, I've heard of those. Fortunately, I'm not seeing any in here. Diamondbacks. Oh, wait. Oh, there's an African bush viper. That might be close. Jeez. African bush viper. Oh, it says inches. I thought it said feet. I was like, good grief. Okay, 20 to 30 inches. Yeah. It's like 20 to 30 feet. Yeah. Let's see. Where is need to find. Okay, have you guys heard of a slow worm? A slow worm. Looks like a snake. I've never heard of that. A slow worm. Okay. And here I thought I knew everything about worms. Apparently not. Green anaconda, 10 to 30 feet long. Although I know of one that was almost 40. And they don't lay eggs. They're one of the few snakes that don't lay eggs. Where most other snakes do, anacondas give birth to live young, up to 40 live young snakes. That's a lot. Although the Burmese python can lay up to 100 eggs. So there you go. At a time. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Animals are incredible. All right, I'm definitely not live on here. So, he's alive. He's alive. Yes, relaxing music is alive. He's brought the music. All right, so if we all go down to Texas to visit Izzy, relaxing music has to bring the relaxing music. Excuse me. I've missed all of you. Sir, we have missed you as well. I do not believe you have met Finn Litton. Finn Litton, relaxing music, Finn Litton. And I think Bunny from Space is still on, so there you go. Got all the mods in one spot, pretty much. Yep. It's wonderful to have you all on here at the same time. This is marvelous. I tell you. Let's see. What else do we want to learn about? Just because I know I said I was going to get off, but now I'm in the, feeling of teaching you all about animals here. All right, what is the biggest chameleon? Ooh, the veiled. Oh, that's nice. Crested gecko. Yes. Jackson's chameleon. It's a big one. No, Parsons chameleon. Parsons chameleon, 27 inches. That's 2 feet. That's a big chameleon. Do I have more snakes? Oh. Yes. I just had to think there for a second. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any that you haven't seen. Trying to think of what I had when you were on last. Let's see. Oh, I've got three king cobras now. Each one from a different company. This one is from Mojo Fun, MOJO. Oh, the rattlers, yes. Oh, dude, I love rattlesnakes. I really do. But again, I don't know if I could stand having one in my house, even if it is in a cage. So that's just one of my king cobras. Here's another one. This one is from Toy Many. This is a good one. Oh no. Would not want to be bitten by a rattler. Rattle. And this is the newest one. This is the one you have not seen. So I just got it. But this one is from Safari Ltd. They did absolutely amazing on the head, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me tell you about snakes, my friend. Now, let me tell you about a few more. Yeah. Oh, I love snakes. Snakes are beautiful. Snakes are pretty. Have you heard of the boom slang? It's all one word. The boom slang. It's a green snake. It's a green snake. Habitat to be in the savanna, grassland, and scrublands of Africa. They're 4 to 7 feet long, which is not quite as long as this room is tall. The hollow is about 8 feet, 8 feet tall, so it's not quite as long as that. But a boomslang can have up to 30 eggs at a time. They live up to 8 years. It's not bad. Predators, bigger snakes, and birds. The diet of the boomslang consists of small lizards and frogs. Occasionally, they feed on small mammals, birds, eggs, and even other boomslangs. Boomslangs hunt in trees and shrubs. They glide over branches to find a hiding place. And here's the thing, they are completely green, so they would blend in, right? If they went up into a tree or a shrub, completely blended in. They capture most of their prey without being seen. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. All right, the eastern indigo snake. Savanna, grassland, desert, it can be in a lot of different places. They're in the US. Just so you're aware of that. They are in the US. They are 5 to 7 feet long, 4 to 12 eggs, but they can live up to 21 years. That's extremely good for a snake. 21 years. That's impressive. Eastern indigo snakes have a varied diet. They eat mammals, frogs, lizards, fish, eggs, birds, and other snakes, including some venomous ones. Woo! Eastern indigo snakes are often found living in burrows with gopher tortoises. The snakes take shelter in the burrows that the tortoise has dug. Smart. That's extremely smart. That's a good place. Yes. Yep. Most badgers, honey badgers, are actually immune to poison. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Hey, it's Isaac. Woo! That's awesome. A new laptop. Excellent, sir. Excellent. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. But yeah. Honey badgers are immune to most poisons. Not all of them, but most. Which, that's a pretty cool superpower to be immune to poison. I mean, come on. But yes, that is true. And actually, on Friday afternoon, I'm going out to my grandparents' retirement home, and I'm going to be teaching the residents there about animals. So I am actually thinking about bringing snakes, although a few of them asked me to bring a squid and a manatee, which would be super awesome. I love manatees. They're huge. They're big. But yeah, no, I would love to be a honey badger just for that reason. And the thing is, honey badgers don't have a lot of predators. Think about that. Honey badgers don't have a lot of predators because they are so quick. They're vicious. They're powerful. Let's see. Mammals. See if I can find one in here. Yeah, oh, there we are. Okay, honey badger. Let's see. Africa, the Middle East, and India is where you will find a honey badger. The savanna, grasslands, or rainforests, they are up to 32 inches long, so that's almost 3 feet. It's not bad. Weight, 20 to 26 pounds. So they're pretty heavy. They can live up to 26 years. Their only predators, lions and leopards. Probably the only thing that could take down a honey badger. It is a fierce predator that will attack and eat snakes, reptiles, rodents, and birds. And it will even attack African buffalo. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen African buffalo. They're monsters compared to a honey badger. So a honey badger taking on one of those, that's a lot of power. It's a lot of power. Let's see. Honey badgers often attack beehives. Intriguing. And eat the honey and the larvae bees. They'll eat the baby bees. Bees may sting them many times, but their thick skin protects them. So that's actually one of the biggest reasons that they are immune to poison or anything like that, is because their hide, their fur is so thick. And that's one of the reasons that they're so heavy too. They just got a lot. Honey badgers have a lot going on with them. You mean if a crocodile attacked one? Because a crocodile would probably win. I mean, if the honey badger's in the water, yeah, the crocodile's going to win, no problem. The honey badger will put up a fight if it's on land. Oh, yeah. But a crocodile's, let's see here. Reptiles. A crocodile is about a saltwater one. They can grow up to about 25 feet, which is 3 of these rooms on top of each other. So take that into consideration next time you want to go see a crocodile. Let's get away from the snakes. Okay, Komodo dragon. Nile monitor. Those are fun. Lace monitor, water monitor. Hear about those all the time. All right, American alligator. I want saltwater crocodile. All right, they can live up to 70 years. That's a long time for an animal. That's a long time. They can grow up to 23 feet or 25. They can lay up to 40 to 60 eggs at a time. That's a lot. Let's see. Yeah, so they actually do have extremely thick hides or thick skin. I don't know if I've ever heard of a snake, like a poisonous one biting a crocodile. So I'm not entirely sure how that would go, because I don't think I've ever heard of that. But depending on the snake and where it bites the crocodile, if it bites it in the right spot and it's a very venomous snake, then yeah, it might take out the croc. But crocs are so fast, and then they roll around with their catch. So, I mean, if a crocodile rolls on top of a snake, that snake is dead. it's definitely gone. But yeah, there's so many new people on here tonight relaxing. Oh man, so many new people since you were on last. I would have to do some more research. I don't know if how much thicker a crocodile skin is to a badger. I would almost say that the honey badger is maybe thicker. Again, depending on the location of, where the crocodile, if it's the underbelly, yeah, that's where you'd want to bite if you were a snake. Or even on the feet too. Even on the feet. Let's see here. Anacondas eat caimans. And that's crazy to me because caimans, black caimans, they can be bigger than a saltwater crocodile. They can be. Black caimans can grow up to about 20 feet or more. Their only known predators are jaguars. I would love, this is going to sound weird, but I would actually love to see a anaconda try to swallow a caiman. I mean, I would love to see an anaconda try to swallow a saltwater crocodile. I think that would be a sight in and of itself. Only because, sure, an anaconda is bigger, at least longer, than a crocodile, which is insane. But a crocodile is not going to go down without a pretty good fight. And crocodiles also have, I think they're number 2. Actually, no, they're number 1, aren't they? Yeah, the saltwater crocodile is number 1 in the bite force. So it actually has the strongest bite of any animal in the animal kingdom. The hippo is actually number 2. I always thought it was number 1, but it's number 2. Yeah, I think one of the most interesting fights in the animal kingdom would be an anaconda versus a hippo. Anaconda versus a hippo. I think that would be a very interesting battle. Only because hippos are the most dangerous animal in the world. Okay. They are expert swimmers. So are anacondas, yes. But hippos are 6 feet tall. on all fours. They're 6 feet tall. They're huge. And they're just wide, right? They're massive. The death row. Yeah, exactly. Smaller ones, yeah. I mean, anaconda taking on a young hippo, no problem for the anaconda. But taking on a fully grown hippo, good luck. Good luck. But I should probably get going. Ugh, it's on a little longer than I planned, but that's all right. That's all right. This is what I love. Yeah, showing off the figures, teaching you guys about animals that you didn't know about. So that's what I live for. That's what I live here for. And that's why I'm on twice a week. Friday, I will have some news. Okay. Friday, I will have some news of something that could happen. But we'll see. Friday, I'll have some news. I don't think there's anything else big, but it was awesome to have you guys on tonight, as always. And on for 2.5 hours. Woo! That's the longest so far, which is awesome. But I hope you guys have an amazing night, an amazing week. Dude. Oh, man. Oh. Relaxing. You are speaking my language. Oh, it will be good news. It will be good news for you guys. It'll be great news. We'll see what happens then. But relaxing, that's you got that right. yeah, it's good to see you, Finn. Good to see you, Bunny. It was good to see Wheels. Good to see Jordy earlier. It was good to see everybody. It was good to see y'all. Hope you guys have an amazing week, an amazing night. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I will see you guys on the next one. So, love you guys. Bye. Oh, yeah. Have fun out there.